100% Chelsea. God, I'm fucking saying it again. Bournemouth 4, Chelsea 0. That's the fifth time I've said that tonight.
Yeah.
And it won't be. It won't be the last for a few days, a few years maybe, because we haven't lost 4-0 for 23 fucking years.
We haven't lost
by
four
4
goals. Yeah. It was Liverpool. Funnily enough. Just makes it better.
We're going to probably end up winning the fucking league as well. That makes 2018-19 a much better season than ever. Fuck. Christ. But Scott, let's focus on the game in hand. Much we prefer not to. You said something to me in the ground, which I think is pretty much quote for quote how this club will run and how it should be done. What was that quote again?
So the way I see it, in a minute with the club, I kind of had to think about this, and it's the board. I don't really understand the board at the minute. It's like they've gone up to someone. It's like they've gone up to someone who's never done surgery before, and they've gone up to him and gone, right, what I want you to do is turn Susan Boyle into Kim Kardashian. To do that, we're going to give you 50p in a packet, Chris, and you got a week to do it. What's the fucking point? You might as well not bother.
Susan Boyle's a lovely lady.
What's the point? It's like...
What was doing the fan cams, mate, but that'd be rude.
I don't really understand it. It's like, Sarri looks like he's playing like he's got 5 years, when he hasn't. He's got about 2 max. 3 at a push, because that's the deal he's got. And at the minute, I don't see it really getting pushed on. The board look like they don't want to back him, because of all the transfers he made, Jorginho and Higuain, the only two we brought in actually worked for him. For Kepa, it was a forced one, because Courtois left. Pulisic, he didn't even realise. He doesn't seem to want to trust the players that the board want to play, i.e. Hudson-Odoi. That's another fucking matter we'll probably get on to. I don't really understand it. He's so stubborn in his ways, and we're 2-0 down to Bournemouth. Granted, they might be a bit similar, but we're 2-0 down to Bournemouth. What have we got to lose? And he brings off Higuain and puts the Giroud on. There's just nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there.
Do you think that might come down to also the lack of investment by the Chelsea board and the club itself? Because I agree with everything you're saying. I said we needed a plan B for months. Again, I'll reinforce the point. A lot of you are calling me fucking stupid for saying that. Well done. This is what happens. You have the same plan and use it every single time. We were literally... It was no improvement. Mate, I'm so ill. Bloody hell. And it's freezing. It was no improvement, and it's just... Yeah. I don't know what to fucking say.
Part of it does come down to the board, and I understand that, but at the same time, like, I'm going to take Bournemouth because they're kind of a good example in this. Look, apart from this season when they have started to splash the catch beat, you see like with Solanke, with Metham come in for 31 million altogether, a couple of others and whatnot. Apart from that, look at what they're doing with Eddie Howe. They're not got a lot of money. I think their whole clubs or their whole team's like, what, 200 million?
120 million it was.
Like
it's like 5 million of which was Callum fucking Wilson. It wasn't even playing.
Look at what they can do. They play a system sometimes where they like to play quick football sometimes. They like to press high up the pitch. They'll do that against lower teams. Go against different teams like United when they played them at home. I know they lost, but still against us, they'll sit back. They've got a plan A and a plan B, and it's fucking Bournemouth, for Christ's sake. And it's Eddie Howe. No offence to Eddie Howe and Bournemouth, but Eddie Howe's been managing for what? At the top level for a few years.
Ironically, apparently, I speaking to Yannick a couple of days ago, ironically, went and learned football from Sarri. Students become the master, and he was only there for 3 days.
No, bro. It's like, it doesn't take a genius. It doesn't matter what team you have. It doesn't matter if you have Chelsea, City, Bournemouth, Oxford fucking City in the National League. As a manager, you have to have a plan A and a plan B. It's simple shit. I've never managed a club. I know that. I know it's proper simple shit.
You have managed a club. Not in Forest. FIFA 19 career mode.
Should have seen that coming. But it's simple shit. It's like, I take the first goal. They score the first goal. It's like, what do you do to change it? How are you going to change it? Nothing. Pass out to one wing, pass out to another one, put a cross in that's shit. It's like, something's got to change, and I understand that some of that does come down to the board and not having the players, but at the end of the day, you have to work with what you got, and if you don't work with what you got, then what's the point? And speaking of working with what we got, where the fuck was Hudson-Odoi?
Like, what do you think of that? Because obviously we were in the car on the way over. Player lineup's come out. He's not on the bench. And then people are saying it's because he's had a dodgy knee injury. Blah blah blah. Fine, if that's the case, so be it. Then someone else comes out and says, "Oh, it's punishment for him not handing in a transfer request." A kid who's not getting any minutes wants to play football, wants to hand in a transfer request because someone's believed in him and they're going to give him the opportunity.
if this was the case, Sarri would have said that yesterday. If he's not, then he's a fucking idiot because he knew this was going to happen. If he's injured, say in a press conference, no one's going to moan at you, no one's going to say anything. If he's injured, we know he's not in the team. If he's not going to play because he's getting punished, fair enough. That's down to the board. You don't get any flack. You can't get any flack from that. It's down to the board. You not playing and putting it in a team just looks bad on you. At the end of the day, I've said this multiple times. Sarri, don't trust him. You can see the board backs him. You can see the players, the fans, everyone backs him. But Sarri, at the end of the day, that's the only person that's going to matter. And it's going to end one way. As Lewis said, it's going to end one way, and that's with Hudson-Odoi being sold. But at this rate, it's going to be for 20p.
But moving on from that, top 4. How are you feeling about that?
I'll say what I've said to George in our group chat, to everyone. I don't see us getting top 4. Not at a minute. Man United look too good. Arsenal, they're a bit shaky here and there, but even in games where they're on a back foot like yesterday, still come through. What do? Got a Bournemouth, we get spanked 4-0. Don't look like we've got anything about us. We're now, aren't we out of the top 4 now?
Currently sat 5th, yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see. If we can't do that, if we can't do it against the bottom team, or not the bottom teams, but the teams that we're expected to beat, how are we going to go City in a couple of weeks? How are we going to go Liverpool next month or couple of months? How are we going to Tottenham in a few weeks?
Oh yeah, that's the point. You got Malmo away. No, you got City. You got Malmo away. You got Man United in the cup. Malmo at home. You've then also got City in the league, in the League Cup, sorry, and then you've also got Spurs at the end of the month.
In the space of a month, we could be out of 2 competitions and no chance of getting top 4. 3 competitions and have no chance of getting top 4. I think we'll beat Malmo. Yeah, I know, but you never know.
All right.
Yeah,
but you're more pessimistic than me, mate.
That's what Chelsea's done to me. But we'll beat Malmo a bit. Out of 2 competitions and out of the top 4, no chance of getting top 4 in a month. It could happen, and I'm not all that confident.